From Lieutenant Steve Cortez. Met some old friends at the Citadel Memorial. Shepard, after you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who was helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, damn good ones, and left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I have attached their contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully they can help. Thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Want to join me for some drinks? Well, this was going to be the Omega episode, but just got sidetracked. So many side things to do, and so many characters to interact with, and so many members of the ship to catch up with, and so on. So, obviously, that's not happening this episode. So it's a good time to close up on some of these things. Novaria. Cerberus, you get off Novaria. It's mine. No, it's not. It's not mine at all. But it's my favorite mission. Novaria is my favorite mission in the entire Mass Effect trilogy, so get off this planet. Ashley's here! Surprise! Well, we might as well specialize her stats. In fact, let's give James and Ashley a chance to go on a mission. Look at us with 6 crew members to choose from all of a sudden. Is that the full roster? That might be the full roster. I can't remember, actually. So he's got a big, scary shotgun. What are you doing? Sniper rifle and assault rifle? Sure, I'll give you that. To deck you out with something, though. Let's see, where's the damage one? There's the damage, and we'll do the piercing. There you go. Also, can't you get a better one? The Avenger. The Argus. That's pretty good, right? Argus seems like a good call, actually. I'm really bad at judging the weapons in this game. Thankfully, it's never really mattered that much either, if we're just gonna be frank about it. The Mantis is by far the high damage one, which just feels like the whole point, honestly. Damage 20%. I don't know if perception affects her, so I'm just gonna go for the normal damage mod. There we go. Now let's do some. Wow, look at that. Their reputation meter's already at, like, I'd say 85%, probably. Yeah, that's running out of progression to do there. So for Warp's final upgrade, I can do bonus damage versus barrier and armor, and we can target more, or faster recharge speed. I can't help but feel like my recharge speed is pretty fast at this point, so I kind of wouldn't mind just, instead of getting 0.2 seconds, just making it more effective at just destroying the primary thing that I'm probably using it for. Also, if I'm using it to eat through somebody's armor, which is often the reason why I'm using Warp, 35% recharge speed versus 50% more damage, like, this is more efficient for DPS anyway, for that purpose, which is usually why I'm using it. Let's do Lift Grenade. The nice thing about Lift Grenade is that it should be a limited number of grenades, yeah, just like everybody else. So, given that, if I do want to use Lift Grenades, I'd probably select it from a menu instead of having it always equipped on my hot buttons anyway, because of its limited capacity compared to the other abilities I have where I just spam them. So we might as well start learning that skill next. Damn, we have a lot less dark blue than light blue on this screen, though. We'll get to Ashley in just a second. Did Ashley have pre-spent points? She does. Huh. Let's see. Does she have an ammo type? Disruptor ammo. How are we doing on Incendiary? Oh, there's the squad bonus one. Let's grab that. As a general rule, I stick to that. We'll do headshot damage. Vega is straightforward. So Ashley has Inferno Grenade, Disruptor Ammo, Concussive Shot, Marksman, Alliance Soldier. So she's actually relatively common to this character. She's like a cross between James and Garrus. Because Garrus has the Concussive Shot. Isn't Marksman supposed to be broken? But she has her own ammo type. Inferno Grenade is welcome. Let's max out her stat thing though first. Weapon damage or health and shields. Still want to make my soldiers tank characters if I can. I can go for sniper damage or assault rifle damage or both. Or just general power damage. Let's see. That's a lot of rifle damage right there. I think I'm gonna make her a stick with assault rifles for her, I think. So let's do power damage and then assault rifle damage. Let's give her a concussive shot, I think. I like the concussive shot attack. But you want to hit hard. Should I give her impact radius so she's good at dealing with squads, basically? Be able to hit entire groups at once? Let's give her that little variation. That'll make her a different type of versatile than Garrus, who I think is doing maximum power. Power concussive shot with the properties of the active ammo power, enabling it to burn freeze. Whoa. So the current ammo ability gets added to concussive shot. That's pretty cool. Or increased damage. That's a really cool effect, so I want that one. I can't afford it yet. Soon, though. We're already level 48. What's the level cap of this game? It's coming to mind that these games have level caps usually. No, they always do. I would guess level 50 or 60? It depends on whether or not they want to actually lock me out of being able to buy everything, basically. I would lock the player at 50 if you want to make them actually make decisions, because if you go towards 60, they practically can afford everything on their entire character, including their... Like, I have a bonus skill and I'm able to afford that already. So 50 might be it, actually. Please insert disc 2. I think that's where they put a lot of the side content and DLC missions. Oh! I wonder if you had to put disc 2 in to play multiplayer. I don't really remember that kind of detail, but that would explain why all the maps for the N7 missions happen on disc 2 then.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the...
Oop, already getting shot. Let's set disruptive ammo. Oh, no, you'll trigger your ammo types. And turn on fortification. How's marksman work? Is that a toggle? No. Concussive shot. My bad.
Command center.
I am definitely taking hits here. So now I can play with lift grenade. That's some fun. But it didn't make it. Shepard's bad at aiming, apparently. Oh well. Oh, that didn't get him? There we go. Much better. No more armor for you, and blow up. There we go. We got a fun squad for this. Right. Main objective, just clear the area. Oh, I definitely remember this map. I played the crap out of this map. I think it's because it reminds me of Lockout from Halo. Blow him up. There we go. What? Well, that didn't really work. There we go. Much better. Wow, this gun sounds strange. Okay, sure. Why not? She definitely did not have line of sight on him. I'm not sure how she nailed that, but sure. All on-base personnel have been processed. Integration protocols updated successfully. Who is here? Objective is to clear people out, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there he is. This gun sounds bizarre. Uh-oh. We've got company. I know, just the trick. Whee! That kind of missed, actually. Unfortunately. Ow. Oh, it's you. Stop that. Did I get him? Not quite. This gun sounds so strange.
Looks like we found the control center.
It's actually really weirding me out.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Lieutenant, you're on.
Do my best, Commander.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning, warning. Security breach.
Oh. What?
Just bring down
There we go.
We'll worry about that later.
Took 3 tries to get that overload to work. The first one failed because he just barely threw a smoke grenade, and the tiny plume of smoke that clearly was not obscuring my point of view was enough to completely destroy my ability to use that weapon. Gotcha. You alright? You don't look so good. Wow, the recoil on this thing. Let's have some fun. That's the wrong button. We just not throwing grenades here? Oh, that's Ashley's grenade. Whoops. Awkward. Ow, by the way.
System deactivation prioritized. Awaiting shutdown command.
Commander, shutdown command has to be synced up from the consoles.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Heavy deployment to the landing pad, Commander.
And that's where we need to go.
Whoa! Okay. Speaking of, having lots of bad things in our general direction, what if I threw a grenade at all 3 of them? Whee! Grenades for everybody. It's interesting how the grenades basically just don't make sense for your party members. Both of your party members just magically materialize a grenade directly on top of your enemies, basically, that immediately goes off. But your character has to slowly throw a grenade in their general direction, wait for it to bounce a few times, and eventually detonate, and then we'll just see what happens. It's a very different outcome. There we go. You alright? Probably not. That's fine. Oh look, you landed gracefully. Congratulations. You alright? You alright? Oh! Hi there. Oh, a nemesis? Where's he at? Oh, I see you. Well, I saw you. Now you're Gibbs.
Cortez here. We're trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. How'd you get through the interference? Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Atlas! Give it everything you got.
Those aren't happy sounds. Oh, hi. What if we all threw all of our bombs at it because we can? Whee! Ow. Still working on it. There we go. Now it's time for warp. Ooh, you're not doing so good, are you? It'll be gone soon. Just can't see its health bar anymore because the game thinks it's hiding behind that smoke. Which is cute, but no.
Take that, asshole! Anyone wounded? I'm good. Thought we were out of the woods.
Yeah, about that.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
My ears. That's really, really horrible sounds.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
I don't trust you guys. There's another one, right? No? I walk out of this room for like 5 feet half the time, and then it's like, but also there's an Anderson thing. Oh, that was a minor side mission though, and that green is completely green now. There's no more other screen. Effective military strength is 3,018, so I guess the bar must be exactly 3,000 long, huh? There's a Volus bombing fleet that we got from the from the quest we just did. Batarian fleet we got as a side effect of letting that one guy live. And reasoning with him, we got Volus bombing fleet from letting the other guy live, frankly. More Marines, that was partly because we got the, can you click on these? No. Where is it? Oh, the rogue fighter pilots, that's from Cortez's mission, actually. Zaid. Yeah, so Cortez said that he was able to recruit some new people that were trying to get in when he was mourning. Advanced fighter squadron for the Cerberus. Those are the people that turn ship, right? There's a lot going on. But we have more than we need. So there's that at least. Is it time for story time from you guys again?
So, Sarah, how about your buddy? The one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
They had to write so much dialogue for those
Commander,
characters.
Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Again? Okay. I'll check in. I figured they had to write a mountain of dialogue for those characters, because you have to walk by them every single time you come out of that room, which is basically every time you do any sort of side mission, basically, and they'll trigger a new one every time. I wonder what Chakwas has dialogue for, though. Is there an update?
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero, sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither have you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I am lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you, Commander Shepard, and good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink. So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why. Nothing to report.
I love that a major percentage of their dialogue is while they're both drunk. Memorial from Ashley Williams. Shepard. My sister got everything set up at the Citadel Memorial. She showed me what she's going to put up on the wall. It's nice. I wish I could do something to make this easier for her. She wants me to say something about our family. I know you're busy, but it'd mean a lot if you'd be there. Ashley. From Miranda Lawson. Found something. Shepard, I've discovered a few things about my sister. It's bad. There's something else going on. I'm back on the Citadel. I'll find a place to meet and send you a nav point when you get there. Miranda. Take a break? Garrus Vicarian. Shepard, I thought next time we're on the Citadel, maybe we could take a break. Can't fight a war without a little R&R once in a while. I'll be hanging out around C-Sec near the shuttles if you're interested. Garrus. Getting away from work. Liara Sony. I just skipped the T, apparently. Shepard, I need an excuse to tear myself away from all these monitors. Come see me next time we dock on the Citadel, Liara. Visiting the Citadel, at last, for Javik. Commander, I find this messaging system to be outdated and clumsy. I assumed Specialist Trainer was joking when she said I had to type letters to form words. I want to visit the Citadel the next time we travel there. In my lifetime, it has been captured by the Reapers. If you would like to join me, it would be in the area where these embassies are located. I believe this concept of galactic control shared among races is a lie. He thinks the Citadel itself is some kind of conspiracy. Every time you think you're done with the Citadel, they're always like, no. This game's actually called Mass Effect Citadel. You spend 75% of the game with Citadel. Did you not know that when you bought it? You should check the back of the box, silly.
Commander, thanks for coming.
This must be really hard on your sister. I'm very sorry for her loss.
It's tough to see her go through this. Damn it. There I go again.
I hope Sarah can find some peace here.
I'm glad I can be here for her. She wanted me to say something about her family. Wanted Thomas to hear it.
You need to be strong for Sarah now.
You're right. I'm so proud of her. She's no career soldier, but there she is, coping with all this. Reminds me of Dad. Whatever was going on, he'd put a smile on his face for us.
Your family made you what you are.
He did his best with 4 daughters and a strong wife. He always said live fire exercises was good prep for facing his girly horde.
Your sister's waiting. You'll be fine.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Remember the trip to the beach the summer before I left for basic training?
Mark's been unlocked. Oh, I unlocked her, so I could use her skill in the game.
I'll meet you back aboard the Normandy.
I kind of sometimes wish that you kind of got some of those scenes with more voice acting and stuff like that. There's a few instances of, in this case it's Ashley, and in the other case it was, let's go to the comments next. In the other case it was Miranda in the previous game. Miranda was talking to her sister, and in both cases, you have Ashley and Miranda wander off into the background to talk to a girl who doesn't seem to have voice acting, and they just trail off and you don't get to hear the conversation. And I feel like being able to witness those conversations a little more probably would be helpful for developing those characters. You get a little bit more room for developing Miranda over the course of her game, but in this game in particular, and like Ashley is so spread thin over the course of the trilogy, and so largely absent from the second game that you kind of don't get a lot of direct interactions. You just kind of get her story about how tough her sister is, and that's one of the major moments besides the ongoing question of is she or is she not racist? The game.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, true leaders have announced.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
We all do stupid things as kids.
There's no denying that, but In a way, I was lucky. My mother scolded me, but she also bought me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
Hello, Shepard.
I'm looking at her more and more, and you can totally tell that her eyebrows are painted on, because Shepard's eyebrows are clearly some kind of, like, actual, like... Where's everybody? Oh, Miranda, Javik. Oh, Garrus is in the Normandy dock. Okay. We'll do Miranda and Javik next to the embassies. When you look at Shepard and various other characters, you can clearly see, like, there's like, individual hairs that make up the eyebrows. And if you look at Liara, you can actually tell that, like, it's just a solid stream of vague blackishness on her kind of scaly, textury face. I don't know what to call the it's kind of hard to make out what's going on with some of these people's face textures, like what they would feel like exactly, like which parts are just regular skin and which parts are something else.
Spectre status recognized.
Turians are a little obvious, to be fair. They're clearly all something else. A bunch of moving plates that try to express feelings. That was a weird way to put it.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Don't see anyone yet. So Miranda's at the Spectre office. Javik's at the... Oh, Javik's like right here. How is there not like a crowd around him or something? Am I missing him?
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
What? You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Wow. So it was eating her up inside, and she, like, because of her guilt, she was like struggling to find a way to make it happen, despite the fact that it shouldn't. Oh, there's Javik. Despite the fact that it shouldn't be possible for it to happen, and she made it happen regardless. And I didn't have to do any sort of a spectre-y thing to enable it either.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire. The power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The Commander is a capable warrior as well, for a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
No replacement has been
I love that.
selected
Like
for the
complete.
position vacant.
You have to wonder whether or not he buys into his own lines at all, or if he's totally just like, what they want to hear. Like the fact that he was even willing to appease people at all, though, kind of speaks to in its own way to what he's willing to do and stuff, because he completely turned around. Miranda's in the Spectre office. She can go in there. Oh, that's Bailey. What are you doing in here? Like, you all have potential. You've all made it this far. It's like, sure. Is that really what you feel, though? Oh, I have to do this to follow up on Miranda, don't I? No, I don't. What's this? Solarian colony of Senoquol is experiencing a power shortage that threatens their egg incubators. Colony will be forced to evacuate unless provided. Oh. You heard about this one a while ago. I must have missed it during that last N7 mission then. Well, they're minor to pick up at least.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the Elusive Man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Well, it turns out that we found a place called the Blind Forest in the Perseus Vale, so we'll start looking there. Tell me more about your egg clutches. You're the wrong Solarian. I'm horribly racist, apparently. Crap. Where's the egg clutch Solarian? Where are they? Celia, number 4. It's like downstairs? Wait. Down here. The guy was on a phone call. I'm like, I found him. It wasn't him. Celia? I feel so lied to. What? Where the heck? Are you Celia? Oh my god, there's so many. How do I tell all these Solarians apart? What do I do? Maybe it was up there. It really wasn't the guy that's pacing back and forth? Egg clutches. Who's this? What was this for?
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
Right, they're taking care of the automated system still. Neat. Are you... Ah, he's also talking.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
And so I saved all of them. The end.
The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first hatched after the one who helped us? I think that's a wonderful idea.
I'm going to have Solarians named after me. That's... I mean, I guess a lot of people are going to be named after Shepard by the end of this game. So I think everything involving not Garrus...
If you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change.
Well, that's why I thought of Garrus. I think everything involving Miranda is like a foreshadowing for later events. Like, it's built up to an actual time where something will actually happen with Miranda. But for now, it's still set up.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
Apparently, ma'am don't give a crap, because she's not going to even slightly respond to what you're saying. That revelation that she would have to...
Just let me know when you're ready to take a break.
The revelation that she might have to be shooting at her own brother completely unfazes her, and does not phase her superior at all.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Now you're talking.
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
I've woken up with a Turian next to me.
Still trying to make me blush, huh?
Until it works. So what's your one thing?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get.
It's incredible.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't hope it would inspire a certain mood.
Something on your mind?
It seemed like you needed time to figure us out. Are you ready to be a one Turian kind of woman?
The only thing that made leaving Earth bearable was knowing you were out there somewhere.
I felt the same way. The worst part about the galaxy going to hell would have been never getting to see you again.
Well, here I am. Exactly where I want to be. I love you, Garrus Vakarian.
Wow. The vids Joker gave me, well, they never got this far. There was the part about sleeping together, but this is... I don't know exactly...
Who needs a vid when you've got me?
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle, once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside. Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
There. It's okay. I know there are other things you're good at.
And then I'm unceremoniously and awkwardly dumped back here. Oh, poor Shepard. Can I get more screen time for Garrus, please? Please? Can we just get more Garrus all the time? So on top of everything else, it has a play on words on the really awkward Mass Effect 2 Shepard discounts motto thing, where she's like, "I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel." Like,
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
oh yeah, they probably had progress down there. That's the wrong. Damn it. At least the game loads fast, especially here, admittedly.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on! The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
It's funny thinking that, just hearing Freddie Prinze Jr. shout out, like, bull lines is kind of funny, because he plays James Vega here, but in Dragon Age Inquisition he went on to play the Iron Bull. It's the same voice actor. Not that they necessarily knew that yet.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the Refugee Memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
Glad I could help.
You know, next time we're at the Citadel, I think I might hit a nightclub. You should join me. That last mission on Noveria shows why I love the Kodiak.
All you did was drop us off and bugger out. How are you proud of that?
I seem to remember being shot at the whole time, and everyone coming back in one piece, Mr. Vega.
Yeah, next time park it and come join the party, Esteban.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
I wonder if the other people around here ever get tired of hearing these two shout at each other from across the entire place whenever they want to hold a conversation. They set up their workstations as far as possible away from each other.
Hey, Commander.
Oh, nothing here, though.
Hey, Commander.
Worth a check. Admittedly, think I like Iron Bull more than Vega, although Iron Bull gets a one hell of a lot more development than a Vega ever does, really. They try. but Iron Bull gets a ton of attention given to him, and then an entire squad of people that are under him, which them themselves are also characters that get development. That's all really well handled.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Hey, surprise outcomes here. All these back and forths are really neat because none of that would be happening if I didn't take those. I had to pardon those two on the Spectre terminal. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. Although I do wonder if this entire quest would happen otherwise.
Commander.
Like if he didn't have anyone to help him, would they bother?
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Commander?
Well, now I can safely say that they won't be vaporized. For that particular reason, at least.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
Okay, let's find ourselves some ex-Cerberus scientists. Oh, they're off system.
I found something.
Ooh, what's that? Oh my god. That's excessive. Start scanner. I may have just made a mistake by clicking on this. Hey, credits recovered. That's kind of low priority, but sure. Let's see, given what just happened, let's maybe update my save real quick before I get into some trouble. I don't really remember what happens when you get caught by Reapers. I think you just die. I think it's just a game over immediately. Which is kind of low consequence because you just got on a Normandy, so you probably automatically got an autosave unless you've disabled that. I think you can disable it, I forget. Gelix. Gelix was given to the Krogan after the Rachni Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and conquered by the Turians. Reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo amino acid-based world that they could not inhabit themselves, but were unwilling to give up. Thanks, Turians. Nice job. We can't even live on it, but we're keeping it, because fuck the Krogans. Mature. I use a lot of Garrus in the air. Let's do Edie and Javik. If for no other reason than to just update people's level up screens and spend their points. Yep, 14 points, 9 points. Kind of figured. Let's finish off Slam. You can incapacitate them for 5 seconds or speed up its recharge speed. That's pretty good, too. That's not a terrible idea to cut like a full 2 seconds off of its recharge. Let's do that. So he has Dark Channel and he has Slam. Might as well go get some points into Lift Grenade, just so that he has the ability to even have grenades. Maybe throw those around every now and then. Let's see here. Let's max out your defense matrix next. 6, 5, 4. Ow. You're 1 point short of being able to max this out. Too bad. Increase shield restoration by 30% when purging armor. Or increase damage protection. Let's go for just raw damage protection. So I'm probably going to keep it activated as much as I can. Let's see. Ooh, increase tech power damage. Let's go for that. There we go. Next one's going to have to wait. I think we're getting up to 90% reputation. It looks pretty full right now. So this is another N7 mission, I believe. Gotta be running out of those soon, actually, I think.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, Sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
God damn it, Jacob, where's your biotic barrier?
Landing such a serviceable outpost. Alright, just keep moving.
Anyone have ammo types? I always manage to double up on ammo types or not bring any with me. Good job, me. It's probably because I don't think about it at all, and I'm just like, I want to bring that person.
What do these people do to bring this down on their heads?
Got him. Well, we gotta save Jacob, obviously. So let's get going. Hey, cut that out.
Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it.
Does that hurt? That's too bad. Oh man, I love the chain lightning. It's great. Hey, you. What are you doing? You all right? How about now? Fly for me. There you go. Melt. Woohoo, bad time for you. Bad times for you. The chain attack's great. Can I undo the shield? That's too late. Nobody's left here to fight. Oh, maybe they are. Who's throwing grenades at me? Where are you? Oh, I didn't even see him. It's like hiding away down there. There we go. Jacob.
Jacob, are you alright? Come in.
Jacob! How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in. Is there anyone there?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
You know what Edie needs? She needs a nice yellow and black jumpsuit to accentuate her booty. Her robo booty.
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm alright. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah. I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
Hope you kicked Cerberus in the balls on the way out the door.
We took everything we could carry, destroyed what we couldn't.
You had to know they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. Is maybe an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
Edie's finding an opportunity, huh? I just couldn't help a comment because she was walking by and I'm like, that's... Who made those clothes?
These people, it was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Finish the work you started.
Our work? Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
She's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Evacuation in progress.
So, whoops. I kind of misjudged this entire mission. I thought it was an N7 mission, like where you go do where you play on one of the multiplayer maps and do some objectives and fight a bit and then it's over. It's Jacob's mission. Woo! Although confusing Jacob with something that might be a bit more boring is not exactly helpful to his overall reputation in the past. From Horus to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I managed to get eyes on some research the others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined. And our worst nightmares kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk ASAP. H.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Yeah, he's, I don't know. On the one hand, he expresses some level of remorse, but he still did it. And even if he wouldn't do it, he wouldn't do it again, so that's something at least, but it's concerning that he ever did it at all. It was incredibly horrible what happened to David. It was one of the most horrifying scenes you ever see in the game.
I need you up here. Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
Like, both in that game and in this game, they make the guy who did Overlord seem somewhat remorseful for what he did, but it's still one it's like the single saddest scene in the entire trilogy. Basically, is listening to him do mathematical equations while tubes are coming out of his face and he's just like, crying and immobilized, and he also doesn't fully understand what's happening to him and stuff like that. And his own brother did it. It's like there's not a lot of walking back from that one as far as salvaging a character goes.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did so many escape?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children? A dangerous choice. So those refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
No second guessing. Let's just get these people the hell out of here. And not one more lost. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Personnel from Project Tobin.
Okay, so Bryn's voice was distracting me because it sounds super familiar, so I had to look it up a little bit. Bryn, the one we were just talking to, that voice actor played Hawk, the female version of Hawk in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, and in Witcher 3 she plays Ciri. That's kind of a big deal. That's why she's so familiar, because I never played as female Hawk yet, but I definitely know Ciri. Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we have managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were, in fact, killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chunhei, Annika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace, just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? Oh, that one was not a thing. The reason why I looked it up because I had the briefest inclination of like, what if she played Leliana? And she didn't play Leliana, but she was in that game at the very least.
Dr. Cole, got a moment?
Of course.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
So, what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
How'd you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
How weird is it to think that our... Hello. He almost looks like someone from the Normandy. It is really weird thinking that the people that literally resurrected us from our death are the same people we're fighting. Ooh!
Poison tailored to Turians.
Ooh, we need that to save the Turian at Huerto Memorial Hospital. That's a big deal. Anything else stashed down here? I gotta keep an eye out. Well, I don't have to keep an eye out that much, because the Spectre Terminal will give me these items for like 1,000, which is not much. Damini Sangupta. Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that the delivery system was to be implant-reliant, with evident neurological applications, many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong, in particular, is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what the whole might be, and that is what scares me the most. I imagine it's probably implants to speed up indoctrination.
Told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
Sanctuary is not real, guys. Hate to break it to you.
A hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
They are brave, but misguided. And now they may all be dead.
It's about all anyone can do, though. A hastily...
I'm not going to die to save this data.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go! Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
A hastily established militia is the majority of all people right now.
There's a war on... What does he want with us? Why does he care?
Who knows? He's crazy. You can't plan for crazy.
Yeah, Elusive Man's almost certainly crazy on some level by now. I mean, he's definitely wrong, whatever he's trying to do, because he's lost it. Outpost report, Dr. Jacob Taylor. Outpost is now 48% operational. How do you determine that percentage? We've organized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now, which should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't know how exposed they are. I'm going to look into finding us some shielding on the black market. Anything else stashed around here? Anything I can use to fix a Turian that's poisoned? For example? Well, different example, though.
Hey, you okay? Have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals? I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like...
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all the fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't.
You can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
How'd you never see the evil? Well, he communicates entirely through a hologram across the entire galaxy while he hangs out in his weird office, so he's about as distant as possible, so it's pretty easy for him to hide whatever his real motivations are away from you.
I trust him.
But my daughter, she's just a baby.
Well, she might stay a baby if you can't get this mission done. Sorry. The Normandy is your one true love, Shepard. It is interesting to have a character move on in this game. It kind of feels like Liara moves on when she goes on to do her stuff in Mass Effect 2, but that technically is still an active romance. I believe even if you romance Jacob, he's still with this lady instead in this game. So it's a character that moves on without you, in this, which is a rarer state. Alright, new gun for me.